Animals here in the Northland have adapted to life in the wintertime, and Linda and I have also. Well, in Genesis chapter 1, there's an amazing thing. It says that you and I are created in God's image and in God's likeness. It says we are like God. And that's your assignment and thought for this week. I want you to consider, how are you like God and how are you not like God? For instance, God is creative and you are in some respects creative also. Of course, God created everything that there is using his infinite power, but you can be very creative and innovative in the things that you do. You know, God created all life, and he gave life the ability to reproduce. And you can be part of creating life also because of your role in procreation. Another way we're like God is that we both have free will. Now this is a big subject, far bigger than I can do in a couple minute thoughts of the week. However, consider this. God uses his free will always to do the right thing. He never does anything wrong. God never sins. And that's what makes God holy. You and I, a lot of times, we do a lot of good things. We make the right choices, but not always. Sometimes you and I do the wrong thing and we sin. But if we confess that sin because of Jesus, God sees us as holy. You know, God is eternal. And what that means is God always was and he always will be. Well, we're not like God in that we have a beginning, but we are like God in that we will exist forever. God never changes. And maybe this is the way we're least like God. I don't know. But I know for sure that we long for stability. However, our situations are continually changing and our bodies are continually changing. So in the way of God being unchangeable, we're not very much like God. And the last thing I want to consider is God knows everything. He knows everything about science because he created science. He knows everything you've done and the reasons why you've done everything that you've done. He knows everything with perfect clarity. But you and I know a lot of things too. We know a lot of things about science, and we know some stuff about history, and we know something about people, and we know something about God. And although our knowledge is limited, and sometimes it's not always perfect, so we're kind of like God and kind of not like God in terms of our knowledge. Well, you already have your assignment. Consider the character, consider the nature of God, and consider how you are like that characteristic or that part of his nature, and how you are not like it. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Aloha, see you there, and never forget that although you are a lot like God, you can never be God. God bless you.